Okay, folks, OCD Mikey, hi-fi guy here. Look, this is what happens when we're not doing hi-fi. We do a little car racing. So we got here is GT2RS, pretty macked out, ready to go on the track. We're getting ready right now. You can see this thing is ready to rock and roll. So I will be in the car. You probably won't hear me. I'll have a helmet on, so you might hear me or not, but we'll get some action on the road in a bit on the track. We're at Barber Motorsports Park in Alabama.
Here we are, folks.
This is the GT2.
Yeah, baby.
This is GT3. Back in GT2. The acceleration at this point is insane. It's hitting about 150 right here, and it's getting ready to launch even further. We have to slow down, rip through these S turns, and then hit it coming out of this turn. If you listen to the engine right now, we're basically putting through these turns. Coming out of this next turn, we'll be wide open, hitting the straight. Right here, it's wide open. caught up to the other GT cars, and now we're Porsche racing. Time to dust this RX-7 and really get into some Porsche racing again. Here we are climbing up the tail of these other GT cars. We were faster, but they wouldn't let us around. So here we finish the day with the GT2RS and the GT3RS in the background there. And I'm telling you, the experience of these two cars is much different. The whack of this acceleration is unmistakable. You clearly have greater acceleration, and should. I think it's roughly 200 or 300 more horsepower. But really, when we braked on it, when we would hit those straightaways, you could really tell that car, and I'm telling you, we would get right to the end at about 140. This thing starts accelerating harder. So pedal to the metal, say we're at like maybe 80 or something. Once we get up to 140, the acceleration increases. It's just getting ready to go. It's really insane. So I'm sure this thing just pulls straight to 200, no problem. We have some Hoosier racing slicks on this, and I think that must be the difference between the grip, because this car seems much more grippy than the other one. Now the other feels lighter and more nimble, almost in a weird way, but we would get loose. It got loose from us on several occasions, whereas this one did not get loose even for a second. Really, we would just come slamming up on people's ass on the straightaways with this car. We could rip through the turns. It's very forgiving, man. I mean, it's just way, I think it's got to be those tires. The slicks gave us a much more forgiving line in the turns, that we could just really float it through the turns almost and drift. It felt like this was a little bit more squirrely. Probably took a little more finesse. Driving this one, it could just break loose. We broke loose a couple times and corrected. Good thing that the driver I was with is an ex-rally champ, so he knew how to handle a car that was losing traction very well. So this thing was a lot of fun. Okay, everybody, so that wraps up the day at the track, cruising around in Porsches, and I'm telling you, man, those things are race machines. If you own a Porsche with the letter G and T in the model name and you don't track it, something wrong with you, fool. Honestly, about hi-fi now, because I know this is a hi-fi channel, if all you can do is think about your hi-fi all the time and you can't enjoy other hobbies, then your hi-fi is not at the point you want it at. You want your hi-fi at a point where you don't even have to think about it. And you listen to it when you feel like listening to it, and then on great beautiful days, you go out and go boating, go fishing, do things outdoors, or car race, whatever it is. Have fun. But you shouldn't be sitting inside listening to hi-fi when it's gorgeous out. So fix your hi-fi rig. Over and out. See you.